Alright, we've got one more round of Downwell before I consider it complete. We've played usual, arm spin, boulder, and levitate. The last one to go is handstand mode. Handstand mode is difficult for one reason. There are no well, that's a different one. Whoops. There are plenty of shops. There are no upgrades. And by that, it means those level ups with the fancy powers you get at the end of each zone, each stage, those don't exist anymore. Whoop. But shops are a bit cheaper, and seemingly more plentiful, but I could be wrong on that. But they are certainly cheaper, which is good because in hard mode, the cost of shops increases by a pretty large amount. Might be double, but I'm not 100% sure. I've never actually measured. Or taken note. And I don't really care enough to do so, even for informative purposes. That was just greed. I didn't have to stick around in that death trap, but I did. And I guess I haven't explicitly explained this, but the red things hurt you if you bounce on them. I thought that was obvious, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. How do I... There we go. I can just walk out. I can bait the homing eye to go upwards and then just walk out. Like a champion. Yeah. 420? That's a number. Whoop. I don't know what the significance of it, but people seem to like that number. I wonder why. The one thing I don't like about handstand mode is you don't get a nice kind of breather between levels. I like to you know get a drink of coffee or scratch my nose between levels normally, but now I have to wait for those weird inconsistent time voids. Ah, damn it. I had to scratch my nose. I felt like I could concentrate on both things at once, but I could not. It was hubris. Intense hubris on my part. Never will again I try such a tricky maneuver. Get that sushi while it's cheap. Get that battery while it's cheap. Stage 2. Catacombs. Almost 100% of the time, you can bounce on top of stuff, on top of the tiny skulls while they're on the extended spikes, and you'll get away scot-free. Very, very, very occasionally, they are pixel perfect low enough to make you still get damaged by the spikes, but it happens so rarely that I don't even consider that a possibility. Wait a minute. Damn. If I had a, I've never seen this before. If I had a shotgun or a laser, I could get up there. And potentially die in the shop zone. For no reason than to satisfy my own curiosity. And that would have been neat. Oh well. I wonder if I've run out of Downwell-ish things to talk about. I have done several of these videos now. I mean, I could... Oh, no, I could repeat myself, but... No, that would be annoying. Assuming you're watching these in order. And I've indicated no order on the videos, so... I mean, I really could just repeat myself, but I won't. I refuse. You know, 19 is not enough. Let's get all the charge we can. Well, so yeah, our handstand mode is, oh, you know, I never actually showed walking around on your hands. Handstand mode is probably the hardest because you don't get any of those, any of the lovely upgrade powers. You know, you can't get safety jetpacks, you can't consume corpses for nourishment. You don't start with any cool powers or more health. It's just... it's kind of like a Purist mode, I guess. I kind of wish that I could combine falling faster with this, because I really like falling fast, and I really like the additional challenge. I really got stuck there. That one wasn't greed, that was just I got stuck in a bad spot. I tried to extract myself from the situation, but found I could not. Yeah. Generally, I like to err on the side of caution in stores. Is that true, I wonder? It might be true. It could be a complete fabrication. I'm not sure myself anymore. Oh no, my gem high is about to go away! I saved my gem high. What'll often happen at the beginning of the Aquafire stage is you go for such a long time without hitting any enemies that your gem high will expire for the first time ever. Which can be a problem. The gem high only expires if you don't get gems for the entire duration. Any gems at all, even tiny ones, refills your gem high meter entirely. So it's rather easy to keep that going for the entire game. Gem high increases damage that you do and changes the properties of your guns. They tend to make you bounce a little bit higher when you shoot, or shoot faster, or in Laser's case, it makes the hitbox on them much larger, changes the sound effects to something a little bit less pleasant. Not quite annoying, but a little less interesting, thematic. I'm not really sure how to describe why I like the sound effects of the normal mode stuff. Regular, unhigh, of sober. I don't like the sober. I like the sober shot sounds better, I guess. Sober sounds. Sounds. Oh no! I jumped into the red coral, which is, of course, damaging. Oh boy. We're down to 2 health. That's no good. That's no good at all. Shotgun. Getting a little bit unlucky in that our gun upgrades are giving me exclusively... Ooh, down to 1 health. Now we're really in the danger zone. Ooh! Almost got greedy and died there. And... boom! 2 health. Out of the danger zone. All is well. Gimme a heal. 3 health. All is well. We've never been better. There's still enough time to take a drink, I just have to be fast about it. Fast, fast, fast. When you activate, or when you anger the large skulls, in addition to becoming impervious to being bounced on, well, that's not really the case. You can still bounce kill them, they'll just damage you as well. They also start tracking you really, really well as you go down. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. I think I'll be a little bit more thorough than usual. Usually I try to kind of speed up the hell limbo. Yeah, it's limbo, not hell. Segments by going fast and just kind of taking damage because I'm not too worried. But only got 3 health, got no power-ups. I'm gonna be a little bit more conservative here. I'm gonna jump on most of the stuff. Gonna be a coward. I'm nothing if not cowardly. Sushi! And we're back to full. Darn. Thought I could thread that needle, but I could not. Just gonna take it slow, take it easy. Use the shotgun to murder all comers. I like the music, it's very calm, collected. Just like you should be playing Downwell. In a zen-like trance. Completely at peace. A state of mind where nothing can go wrong, and your focus is unshakable. Yes. Actually, I'm just kind of tired. I have no zen-like state of mind at all. I'll save my cash in case I get hurt. There's always a shop before the boss, and usually there's at least some manner of food in it. You activated both those skeletons, so we wanna get down as quickly as possible to get outside their range. Alright, we don't need food, so I'll buy a car battery and hook it up to my boots? Rawr! Look at my wiggly legs. Look at them. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. So I suppose I should talk about the boss a little bit, since I really haven't much. The dangers in this fight are mainly that you can't go too far down or too far up, since the ceiling is constantly moving downwards with the boss, and will damage you just as well as he can. In addition, there are teeth coming down over the left and right sides of the screen, so you can't really hug the sides to escape his fireball wrath. In addition, whenever he changes forms, I suppose, though he doesn't really change so much as the area changes forms, you're gonna lose your gem high, even if you got the upgrade that makes it gem sick, makes it last like twice as long. Because there's just gonna be no enemies to fight. Or long enough for that to occur. Darn. Stupid ghosts. Go away. 4 health, going into the aquifer stage. Easy enough. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. As long as I don't asphyxiate. As long as I don't asphyxiate, keep focus. Gotta kill those devilfish as they pop. It's very important. So. Devilfish track you and are fast and a huge nuisance. Case in point. Damn, 2 health. I am... where is my focus? It's not here. We can probably keep our gem high in this one, though. Yeah. Alright, we got 2 health for the final form, which should be totally fine. Should be totally acceptable. I just gotta keep my cool. That's important in Downwell. You gotta keep cool. And everything will be okay. You can do the thing. You can beat the boss. And that applies to life, too. If you let it. Yeah. You must mash the button to skip. That also applies to life, but in a more metaphorical way. You weren't worth it, cat. You weren't worth it at all. Do you have any idea how much money these bullets cost? You'll work it off in my cat farm. Ah, I love this game. Downwell's on Steam for like $2, $3, who knows? Just go buy it. You deserve it. Good night, everybody. Downwell.